Hi everybody, how you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Um, Hasn't been a very good day for me. I had a hard day. It's funny how yesterday and the day before I felt pretty okay. I just felt probably the best I'd felt in a long time. And boy, overnight, oh, that changed because I woke up this morning in an awful amount of pain. Awful. um, Exhausted, waking up. My feet were killing me. I mean, killing me. Just the bottoms of my feet and then my toes hurt so bad. I was laying in bed when I woke up, just rocking and pressing on my feet to try to make it feel better, and it just wasn't working. And I didn't even want to get up when I did, but I just couldn't lay in bed anymore. And my hands were both killing me, and I was just tired. And so I made myself get up, uh, and I was really, really, really stiff. And, got washed up, had something to eat, um, made my bed, did all that stuff I usually do in the morning. And slowly I started, the pain in my feet at least started getting a little bit better. But I still just did not feel well. And I was thinking, what am I going to do today? And I was either going to go to the store down to the Reading Terminal Market or stay in. And but I decided, let me get out. Sometimes that helps me to feel better, get out. And so that's what I did. I was walking over towards, oh, I know, first I sat and meditated before I went out. And meditating, I could not keep myself awake. I just kept dozing off and dozing off. And then after about 10 or 15 minutes of that, I just thought, I might as well just move on, because I just couldn't stay awake. Literally, I couldn't stay awake. And it was getting really uncomfortable trying to stay awake. So then I decided to go, and so I walked really, really, really slow on my way to the market. And as usual, when I don't feel well, when I'm on my way walking someplace like that, I have it in my head that if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. If I feel terrible, I'll just turn around and come back. So I walked really slow. I had to stop a number of times, and it was really weird because I just was getting like short of breath. And I don't know, kind of like felt like my heart was beating fast, or so. I don't know what it was exactly I was feeling, but I just kept going and stopping and going and stopping. And so I finally got there, and I didn't have to get very much, fortunately. So I looked around, and all I bought was a couple of peaches, a cucumber, and geez, I think that's all I got, actually, where the fruits and veg are. And that really went there to get cream and half. So then I walked down to where that is, and it was so crowded. And this market has a lot of stalls and stuff that have food that they're making to sell, to eat right away. Not for you to take home and cook, but it's made. And so I don't know what it was, but the smells and the sights of the food and the people, and it was just, my stomach was turning, and I felt like I was going to get sick. So I just went down, I got the milk, and I got the hell out of there as quick as I could. And decided I definitely needed to take the bus home. But the bus came right away, which I wish it hadn't, because I just wanted to get over and be outside in the fresh air and get some air before the bus came. But it came right away. So I had to get on the bus, and I was short of breath and huffing and puffing, um, and I still always wear a mask on a bus, so that was on a bus. So that was a little uncomfortable. And so yeah, it was rough. It was just a rough trip. And I got off the bus and had to stop for a little bit and catch my breath. And then I, got home. It's only like a block away from here where I got off the bus. And came home and I made something to eat, and then I just laid down for about, I'd say, close to 3 hours. Read some. I did get a little bit to sleep some. And then I met my neighbor up on the roof again after about 6 o'clock to just read some stuff and talked for a while. And then here I am. And boy, rough day, rough day, which is, you never know. I never know from one day to the next. Tomorrow I'm supposed to go with another neighbor to a museum, and I hope I can do it. I just hope I can. It's hard from day to day not to know if I'll be up to something or not. It's hard to make plans. Oh, and then a friend of mine texted me tonight that he was at a restaurant, and he and some friends, and they were waiting for me. Am I coming? Where am I? And I was like, what is he talking? I mean, I knew that a couple weeks ago we talked about getting together at some point, and and the last I heard, it was not decided what night we'd be getting, and I wasn't even sure what week, to be honest. And so he sent me this message that they were waiting for me at the restaurant, and I'm like, and then which I didn't even see right away, and then I heard the phone go off again, and then I went in and I looked, and there was these messages, and then the last one was, well, we're going to head over to my place. And I was just like, wait a second, what happened here? And so I looked on my phone at our last messages, which were probably well over a week ago, and the last message that he wrote me was that he has to check with so-and-so, and it might have to be the next Wednesday or Thursday of that week. And that's the last I heard from him. It really is. I was checking my text messages, and that was it. So he had not told me they were going there tonight. Had not told me, which is no big deal. It's no big deal to me. What's the big deal to me is I got upset because I felt like I had screwed up and I had left them hanging, which I would not do. Nowadays, when something's planned, I put it right in my phone because I know I cannot trust my mind to remember 2 weeks from now what I'm going to be maybe doing. So I was like, no, I absolutely had no concept that I was supposed to meet them tonight because I wasn't, as far as I knew. And if I had known, then I would have probably shown up, wouldn't I? So it bothered me a little bit that, I don't want him thinking or them thinking that I just blew it off, because I absolutely didn't. So I don't know, it's just, and then, not feeling well today, and I'm not mad at them. I'm just upset that it got fucked up. Sorry. And like I said, I don't want it to look like I just blew people off, because I don't do that. I'm not saying I don't do that. I may forget something, but I don't just blow people off. And tonight I didn't just blow somebody off. So I have to calm myself down, and it just happens to be that I don't feel well today, so it makes it a little harder to calm myself down. I couldn't even meditate today. So yeah, this is the journey. This is the journey. Sometimes it feels okay, sometimes some days are better, and some days are not. And today is a not. And I'm actually nervous about tomorrow and going to the museum, because that's just the way things are now. I have a hard time saying, yes, I'll go. And I can say, yes, I'll go, and we'll see. I mean, I won't blow her off and not just show up for our trip to the museum, but I don't want to disappoint. And then my neighbor, when we were talking tonight, he and his partner are going to go to Scotland. I love Scotland. I love Scotland so much. And they're going to go in the spring. And it just got me all excited about thinking about Scotland. I've been there twice and I adore it. I just absolutely adore it. And I thought, oh, I want to go. I want to go. I won't be going to Scotland. Even if I'm not dead by then, anyway, I won't be going to Scotland. Yeah. This is hard. But I'm super glad that I did go. When I went twice, and I stayed 3 weeks once, and I stayed a month the second time. I adore it. It's literally in my blood. Scotland and Ireland. Never made it to Ireland, but Scotland I did, and I just adore it. And I'd live there if I could. But anyway, yeah, I'm talking so I won't feel. So, this is it. This is just another reminder, another reality check of what's happening. All right, anyway, there you go. Boy, I'm having a hard time right now. I guess, upset about the so-called dinner plans and not traveling, and then had been a hard day and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to go to bed early tonight, or just lay down and do a crossword puzzle and try to be mindless for the rest of the night. Anyway, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. And may you all have a good week. And again, as I like to say, if anything I've said here tonight you can relate to, and hopefully it touches you in some positive way, I hope, then that's what I would love to see happen. But, anyway. So if you want to give a thumbs up, or subscribe, as they say, subscribe, yeah, or send a little message, always kind, that would be appreciated. Okay, good night.